That's how they do it on big time TV. They count it down like that. 3, 2, 1. We're live again. This is swing number 2 at improving the stream. Made some minor changes. No guarantee that's going to improve anything. And hey, if you're tuning in for the first time tonight, well, here I am testing things on the internet. I'm looking at the wrong camera. I switched my cameras as well last week, and I feel a little high. Let me just, there we go. Bump it down just a little bit. So we're going to wait for some chat to arrive. Hey, chat, thanks for showing back up. We're going to get some feedback on how things are going, if it's improved or if it hasn't improved. Hey, Truett, welcome to the stream, buddy. It's looking better, huh? Smoother now? Let's see if that holds up. Drew, what's happening? Good to see you, my friend. Sorry I missed you while you were in town. Luke, the young Jedi is in the house. It's better now. This is good. Yeah, I looked at the last stream. If you're just tuning in, this is Swing 2 as I'm trying to get this stream looking a little better. Howdy, folks. Great. Not even sure. Whoa, almost got away from me. Not even sure what I changed there. So as I was explaining before, the goal tonight, in addition to improving the quality of the stream, and this stream is coming at you in 19.8, whatever. It's high def. The other one was 720. So I've improved the resolution, and I'm trying to get the video settings better. And in addition to that, I'm going to try and stream some videos tonight. This is moving forward with new programming content as I make efforts to, mix it up a little bit in the hacienda. Yes, it is a habit. That's correct. I just do these things out of habit. I have other bad habits we won't talk about tonight. Yeah, then we get a question in here. Cy Gamas wants to know if you want to teach how to create your own magic trick. So what I do is this. I solve my own problems, right? When I have a magic trick and I, maybe like this card is over here, but maybe at some point the magician puts it under the thing, right? And I'm thinking, well, this trick would be much better if that card wasn't under the thing. What if it was in full view the whole time? Now I have a new thing I'm working on all of a sudden. So quite often the creation of new magic tricks is just an attempt to solve problems that I have. And you might not have these same problems. This is me, right? We all have our own things. So I would suggest maybe even a trick you're just kind of semi-comfortable with. Take a piece that you think needs improving and then improve it. Now it's yours. Once it's yours, then it'll be even better. You'll feel better doing it, and your audience will sense that. Play nice, kids. I can spend time doing magical things or other things. I'll loosely do some magic while we chat, and then we're going to watch the Shrapnel ad. Let's just watch this first. Here, let's start here. Wait a minute. All right, I'll do that in a second. This is the Archangel deck of cards, which is a standard deck you can get at Walgreens, actually. This is a bicycle pack that was designed by the Theory 11 team. Hey, Theory 11, I'm plugging you. Wouldn't be opposed to a little Theory 11 corporate love. A brick or two wouldn't suck. I'm just saying. So yeah, they're cool cards. A queen. The Queen of Hearts. That's one of the best cards in the deck. Let's go with that. Hold on. Suddenly, I sense a trick forming. Here we go. I'll pretend to shuffle the cards so it looks like they're being mixed. There's the what? The sponsorship? That's her sister in crime. I'll put one on the face of the deck and one at the rear. Lackadaisically, as I really had not a lot of plans to do any magic tricks, but I guess I should know better. Just do the hot shot cut here. About 26 down, that would minus the 3, that's 24. If you want to cut 24, that's going to give you the 26th down. Ooh. Got there. All right, those are the ladies. Jason Yoakum, go spend time with your family. Who needs magic tricks anyway? Good to see you, brother. Thanks for the super chat. I guess this is your opening number. All right, Pimp, I'll do that trick. Yeah, where they make the judges choose and you end up predicting it? All right, how about this, bud? I'm going to put these two queens in the middle of the deck. We're going to do this by request like they do it on AGT. So Mr. Pimp My Business, hey, name any card. I'm going to make it appear between those two red queens. So what I'll need you to do in the chat there is just type in the name of a card. Like if you're thinking of the, I don't know, if you're thinking of the 5 of hearts, type in 5 of hearts. Whatever card you name, I'm going to make appear in between those red queens. Now this is on you, so hurry up, but take your time. The rest of you might be interested to know this is, oh, he's done. 10 of hearts. All right, here we go. I was almost to the credits. All right, here, I got to give the magic move. I'm not going to do that move. I'm going to do this instead. I'll cast a shadow. Boom, it's done. One card in between the two queens. Did you see it happen? When I cast the shadow, one of the queens went to the bottom of the deck. Oh, the plot thickens. One of the queens goes to the top of the deck. Burton thinks I need a trick deck for this. I do plug trick decks at conjure.com. I'll get to that in a moment, but get with me now on this plot. Look, one's at the top, one's at the bottom. You see where I'm going with this? The freely named card is now between, because there's at the top and the bottom. Now, you might be able to do that with a stripper deck. You can't do this with a stripper deck. Watch the queens on the top and the bottom. Right before your eyes, because if I did it behind your eyes, it wouldn't work. Those two queens jump into the middle of the deck. There they are. And they find one card in between them. And that, boom, is the freely named 10 of hearts. Now, what I'm going to do with this card is put your name on it. What's a stripper deck? Here's what I suggest. Go to conjure.com, one of the fine purveyors of magic tricks for beginners. Did I pick a red card, a red marker? That's not a professional move. My ad is much too small. Let me adjust this for your viewing pleasure. Now that I'm in high def, I have to resize the advertisements as I make the 10 of hearts your card. We'll continue with the magic, and then we're going to watch a few of my favorite magicians. Oh, we're on this camera. Let's go back to the better camera. This is there we go. That's your card. We know it is because you freely named it. You could have said any card at all. This is going to be the prediction now. Here's the prediction. This is what we asked for. Here, I'll do it slower. I know it's getting late. Some of us have been drinking and I talk a lot. I'll even tell you what to look for. This is going to be an illusion. It's not even a real trick. It's going to be real easy to follow this thing. I'm going to cut them into the deck towards the bottom, if you believe that. I wouldn't. Magician from New Orleans. Not going to believe much of anything I say. All right, watch the two black queens. Here's the illusion. I make it appear as though your card jumps in between. That's the one you freely named, in between the black queens. Now, it's not there, okay? This is an illusion, like I said. Thank you, Richard Kaufman, for that triple lift. Yeah, it's just an illusion because you remember it started in between the red queens near the bottom of the deck, and there is one card in between the red queens there near the bottom of the deck. Yes, that'd be a pretty cool trick, and maybe even a finale if that was your card. Kind of like a prediction trick, kind of. The mega sandwich. Oh, the mega sandwich. This is problematic. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 5 queens. Watch the queens. See, this is where we get to the prediction part of the... Yeah, I actually knew, I knew you were going to say the 10 of hearts before the show started. Yeah, let me get my wallet. Inside my wallet, I placed a prediction. Yeah, inside the rubber-banded wallet. Before the stream started, inside, yeah, this is my wallet. Let me not give everyone my personal details. They, oh yeah, I paper clipped it. I paper clipped it to my lucky $2 bill, and there is one card paper clip to that money. Now, you could have said anything earlier, but you like the 10 of hearts, and I'm glad you did. And that's the kind of prediction that you might see on AGT. But you're seeing it live on the internet tonight, commercial free. I don't know. What more do you want at these prices, folks? It's a bargain. It's a bargain. There you go, a piece, a quasi piece from my professional working repertoire. For the students in the crowd, I'll give you a breakdown there. That was a quick razzmatazz production. I think I've taught it on my members channel. The second piece was The Visitor. It's a Larry Jennings plot. I did a version that Frank Garcia featured on the Stars of Magic video series. That's where I learned it. And no palming. What a great sandwich trick with no palming. I teach The Visitor on my tutorials. You can go look at my playlist that's waiting for you. Visiting the Visitor. That's the name of the video. And the last thing I did is Card to Wallet, which is, I just kind of used a Biddle steal there. And that wallet is Tony Miller's Real Man Speed Loader Plus. My everyday carry. No slide. I love this thing, and that's all I got to say about that. Do it as a question. I've heard about something called the Classic Force, where you get a spectator to choose a certain card out of a fanned deck. That sounds made up. Sounds made up. That is a real thing. I won't joke further. Yes, you just do like this. You say, here, pick a card. And through a number of things, your timing, your general demeanor, and certainly your rehearsed handling of a pack of cards, you're able to will a spectator almost as though you were Obi-Wan himself. This is the droid you seek, and they will pick the card you want them to. I have never mastered this technique. I've certainly played with it through my many years on the planet. I generally prefer a more surefire way if I'm going down that garden path. If this subject interests you, I would point you towards the riffle force, or maybe some other things like the cross-cut force. That's a simple one, but still very effective. There's lots of them possible, and there's a lot of magicians that are going to tell me I should be telling you to learn the classic force. So you should probably learn that too, because it is it's a time-honored, proven technique. And the guys that do it well, it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. The one I like to use, if you want one that's a little more advanced, that gives the spectator a sense of freedom, and just get a sense of this. Let me get your card. Is it still here? As I do this, maybe, I don't know what the timing is on the internet, but I'll see if you get the feel for this force. So I'm going to shuffle the deck up so we're not really sure where your card might be. Now look, as I cut the cards to the table, I want you to do this at home. I want you to play along. I'm going to make little piles like this. And as I go through it, I want you to say stop. Okay, so I'm going to cut them to the table. You say stop anytime. Right there? Right there, huh? Now some will think here, a lot of you are right here, and that is your card. That's the 10 of hearts. And this, maybe you don't get the vibe on the internets, but this is the Charlie Miller force, and it's a timing cut thing, and that's what I would point you towards. We have no idea if that worked. I'll await the chat's input as we come back to it. All right, hey, there's your magic for tonight. Magic I didn't even really plan on doing, but we're always planning to do that one. Bottom card force with the fan. You know, a good one that is the Hindu shuffle force. If you have the card on the bottom of the deck and you do this until your spectator says stop, that's a good one, right? So this is the Hindu shuffle, and if you start with it, you know, it's going to set those there. That'll give you the card every time. All right. I'm not here to teach magic or expose. Sometimes I just go there. I'm not as much of a gatekeeper as some of the magicians. I don't really care about secrets. They're not really as important as most magicians would have you think. They're just the tool. They're a tool for entertainment, and done properly in the performance. No one's even thinking about that. Why are we here then? Well, I want to test We're not here just for secrets, and I want to test some video stuff. Is this still ready to go? Yes, it is. All right, so hopefully I can hear this with you. I'm playing this because it's short. I'm adding this to my store this week. It's one of those new hot tricks. I guess I got to get the video so I can play it somewhere. Where's the video? There it is. This is Shrapnel, and I've looked at this once. This will be the second time I've looked at it, so let's look at it together. It's 2 minutes. Maybe I'll talk about it while we watch it. Okay, there's our standard overreaction. Every magic.
It melts. Yeah, it looks better.
I love magic that uses everyday objects, looks impossible, and is highly visual.
Boom.
Shrapnel uses two things
Boom.
that everyone knows: a simple ring and a safety pin.
Kim Anderson. So technically, this is from the mind of Jerry Andrus. This is Kim's application of the Jerry Andrus linking
A
pins.
safety pin and a ring are handed out for examination.
Would you mind taking this from me? Would you mind checking this?
It's a ring on a pin.
You can even borrow the ring.
I'm gonna put my ring away and we'll use your
We
ring
love
and
tricks
set
that use everyday objects,
A
right?
series of visual phases, each one more impossible than the last. The ring melts completely off the safety pin. And here's the best part. At the end, everything is examinable.
Yeah, we like hearing that too.
Cuts in the ring or something like that, but nothing, man.
Wow, it's really not showing me the trick.
That's why Shrapnel has become my everyday carry. Perfect, anytime, anywhere piece of visual.
So I read a little bit about this trick. It comes with really nice packaging, from what I understand, to make it a good carry.
Wait, do it again.
We've taken a time-tested classic piece of magic and brought it right up to date for the modern-day walk-around.
There we go. That's the Andrus.
Shrapnel comes
Yeah,
with
see?
everything you need.
Oh, lovely. Yes.
This
Doing
is
it right.
my proudest creation to date, and I'm so excited to share this with you.
I'm excited to get one. We're all excited. Bang.
I know, right?
Oh, I love that they give a little box to go with it. Magic is getting so much smarter. Also getting a lot dumber
I'm
sometimes.
Kim Anderson, and this is Shrapnel.
Look at that. Well played, sir. Huh? Murphy's Magic. Doing it right. Thank you, Murphy's Magic. Hey now. Well, we did that. We watched a clip together. That was like my first reaction video ever on YouTube. I've seen the effect, but I've never watched the trailer the whole way. Okay, I'm getting some feedback. Audio balance too strong on me, too low on the video. I need to bring up the desktop audio. Okay, I can do that. This is good feedback, Drew. This is why I'm here. My desktop audio was low. We could watch it again, but I'm going to play another clip of a better, I'm not going to say better magic, because that was great. And I think we were all fooled there, unless you know what the Jerry Andrus linking pins are. So I placed another big order with Murphy's Magic this week, just because I'm like a kid in a candy store with an account there. And while I am not one to jump on the bandwagon with the latest new things, I am. Hey, thanks, Jimmy. Thanks for the feedback. We're going to get more as we're about to watch my favorite magic. So we're about to watch two of my all-time favorite magicians. I'm going to hang out for another 10 or 15 minutes as we do this, and I'm enjoying this. So, yeah. All right. Let's stop talking about capitalism, and let's see if let me bring it back here. That's step one. And we'll start with, let's play Tommy. He's my all-time favorite. And, hey, Chapel, Jesse, what's happening? Hope your book gets there soon. Okay, foreshadowing here. The L&L audience is just cheesemo. But Tommy Wonder doing the cups and balls on video. If you haven't seen it, prepare to be fooled. I haven't watched this clip in about 5 years. It's one of my favorite pieces of magic. I just haven't looked at it in a long time. I have it on DVD, so that gives you a clue why I haven't watched it. All right, here we go. Let me get Tommy's clip. Where are you, Tommy? Okay, hopefully the desktop audio is better, and here we go.
My friends, I would like now to show you a classical trick of magic.
Go on,
So it's the oldest tricks in magic. It's called the cups and balls. Oh, you already seen verses already. Oh, that's good. This one, it involves two little balls. They're both exactly the same. Especially this one. And two metal cups.
Sounds better. Great.
Good, strong, solid metal. Although this one can go through this one and this one can go
Now
through
watch
that one, but that's
close.
not important. These cups are only meant for covering the balls. Because if I cover the balls like that, I cannot touch them anymore. Well, because the metal, it prevents me to do that, no? There's a cup over it, you can't touch it. Unless you take it through the tops of the cup, but that's the weak part. Okay.
I know
I'll
he's
show
totally
you how a
tapping
little
you.
ball can come underneath this cup. Here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was... I'll show you one more time.
Hang on.
That's better. There you go. You know, sometimes people ask me, is it possible to pass a ball? And if you just do... you got the thing there. And here, of course, there is nothing left.
Oh, yeah. I have goosebumps.
I should find some better glue for this one day.
That's right. It's the pom-pom.
Let's continue. There's two little balls here. Now, then I would like you to point to one of them. That one or that one, whichever. That one? Okay. Hold it on your hand like this. Take it, yeah? Like this. And we'll cover it with this cup so that I cannot touch it, yes? Now you tell me when you feel it leave. Did you feel it leave? No? But... Ah, you got the thing. Ah. I'll show you how both of them can go through the cup together. Here they go,
Ready?
both of them together. You know why they don't go? The cup is already full. Dat was you, dat ik dacht. Yeah, that was you. Oh, yeah. I know you. You saw her sneak around him, huh? All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, baby. That is Tommy Wonder. When people ask me, and they ask me a lot, who my favorite magician is.
Get ready to up your
Hold on.
game with Elementor.
Boom. Okay, we're learning. We're learning things. We got it. We nipped it in the bud before that got out of hand. So yeah, Tommy Wonder. By the way, how about the brick? That's an upgrade today too. I added the brick wall today. We had brick installation going on about an hour before the show. It's a little nice piece of vinyl, right? Gives a little texture to the background instead of that bland white. I'm trying to get it right for you guys. I'm trying. All right, so, well, it's going to be hard to top that, but there is one piece of magic I know. Hey, Bahamas, what's up? Let me answer this. The weapons deck, I love it. I think it's one of the best gaff decks available. That's why I sell it at conjure.com. Boink. I only sell one gaff deck there. That's it. The weapons deck. I know, right? I have watched that a bunch too, Jesse, and every time I see it, he gets me. I actually saw one thing on that watch, but look, I've seen that. I've studied the thing. You know, if you want to make yourself a better magician, find the Books of Wonder, his 2-volume series by Stephen Minch, my favorite author, as we know from last week's live. The Books of Wonder with Stephen Minch and Tommy Wonder, all of Tommy's essays, all of Tommy's magic. If you study those books, you can't help but be a better magician. If you ignore them, well, good luck. I studied them. Okay, use the K key. Drew is, what do they call that? Teaching me? Schooling me. Hey, Matthew, Ooh, are you talking about the juggler Michael Davis? Matthew Mosley? Matthew Mosley, please tell me you're talking about the juggler Michael Davis. Oh man. So Drew, I have, let me bring it into view. I have this thing, which I just haven't got all keyed up yet. So ideally, I've got it all going on the Stream Deck. Because my old brain can't learn much more than a new magic trick every day, I haven't quite got that thing figured out. But look what we did today. Streaming video on YouTube. We're doing that in multiple clips too, right? So there's like, there's a few, we're doing two. Okay, Matthew said the juggler. I know this. I know a lot of my audience has no idea who Michael Davis is. So we're going to challenge ourselves and try to find a Michael Davis clip so everybody can see the wonderful talents of one of the best variety entertainers of my lifetime. He hasn't been on TV a lot, because, well, he's old now, like me, and he's a juggler. Let's see, here's a 5-minute clip. I might not play all of this, but we're going to play some of it. I'll need just a moment here. Okay, there's a commercial going on, so that's cool. I got to add it to the thingamajig on this one. Let's go here.
Wheel. I don't think so.
And that's
what
fine.
does it do? The rules. Yeah, so does a bagel.
Skipping that ad. We're skipping the ad, folks, just so you know. That's what you're missing. Here we go. I think we got it. Oh, on Johnny. Perfect. On Johnny. Let's play it.
Would you welcome Michael Davis?
Michael Davis. An old Tonight Show vibe.
Hello, I'm Michael Davis. It's a pleasure and honor to be here. I know I'm breaking one of the rules of show business by referring to these notes. I don't want you to think that every word I'm going to say is written down because I do believe in spontaneity. Rule number 2 is to establish an immediate yet natural rapport with the audience. Some gum? Anybody in the back? Rule number 3 I learned from Mr. Carson. Be topical. January 3rd. Boy, the year goes fast. Next week, the U.S. is meeting in Geneva with Russia to talk about nuclear weapons.
Okay, that's not fun.
But they're not going to talk. That's why I got one of these.
Here we go. He throws down the sword.
Razor sharp. Ping. I used to pluck one hair and cut it, but I did too many shows. Hey!
That's my story.
Can I try that again? Hey-ya!
Whoa. Buddy.
Hey-ya! This is called proliferation.
Are you kidding me with this?
But our leaders assure us that proliferation is not dangerous as long as these weapons remain in competent hands. And do not endanger future generations.
Oh, man.
We must always
so
bear in
good.
mind how dangerous these weapons are to all forms of life on this planet. Razor sharp. But now, what's the use of weapons if you can't use them? Once you have weapons lying around, they end up being deployed. That's why what I'd like to do is to kick this axe high in the air. Throw the cleaver, throw the knife, and run like hell.
He did this routine in front of the president, Ronald Reagan. Imagine getting cleared for that. You're swinging an axe and a machete and the cleaver 10
Thank you
feet
very
from the
much.
President of the United States.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You know, there's one thing I wish I'd given a little more thought to before I started this. Stopping. You can see what concentration it takes. One
Oh,
slip,
yeah.
I could give a whole new meaning to the word disarmament. Disarm go here, disarm go there.
You know, when I started street performing, I stole some of his material. I had juggling in my act in the
I wish I
late
could
80s.
just get a breather. I wish I could get a break. I wish I could just freeze.
Yeah. All right, so now we know who Michael Davis is, and now know this too. That clip is like probably not A1 prime Michael Davis, right? That was good. I know that he has better clips. You want to see great Michael Davis? Look up his ping pong ball routine. Where he sucks the ping pong balls in his mouth and spits them out, bounces them off the wall, and catches them. Pardon me, I feel like I'm kind of loud. Yeah, something like that. All right, guys. Look, I'm going to play one more clip. Maybe not the whole thing either. And James, where were you earlier? We did a magic trick live. Let me see. I was thinking about this trick earlier. Hold on a second. I'll do another trick. I request for James. But hey, James, watch the replay because you missed a heck of a trick earlier. Let me get a hat. Hold on. Got a hat on the wall. On the brick wall is an illusion. The wall, though, just looks bricky now. What's on your mind? Coin tricks. That's what. Let me get the magic wand or this trick won't work. Yeah, it's all on YouTube. Watch that Reagan clip. This is a Morgan dollar, a silver dollar. You would think I would know what this is by now, but I don't. I haven't even looked it up. It's copper. That's all. It's a contrasting coin. That's all I know. Is it looks different than the silver one. They both start under the hat, and then the I'm sorry. It's you don't need the silver coin. That's my mistake. So here. Okay, so you just need the copper coin. Ready or not? I'm sorry, that was wrong. Let me start over. Here, let me start over. So it's a silver coin and a copper coin. The magic wand's optional. I'm going to use it. I'm not going to use the copper coin, so we'll get rid of it. All right, so we'll pretend like that doesn't exist. Pardon me, I had it right. I'm sorry. This is, I used to, let me just start over. I used to do this one a lot. Yeah, when I did it before, I always used 2 silver coins, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to get rid of, I'm going to get rid of this silver coin, and then I'll also get rid of this silver coin. There, so now those are gone. That should leave what? The copper coin? Yeah, that leaves the copper coin. I've got it. This trick is really good until you realize I don't have a finish for it. But at least it's a trick. It's what I like to call better than nothing. And now suddenly I'm in the awkward position of being forced to do something that's worthy of a finale. Was that trickery live on the internet? Did that look like magic? Here, well, this is the clue. That's a $50, and this is hopping. These are your clues. This is hopping, and this is a half. If this was Penn and Teller, I just gave it up. I just told you what it was. All right, last but not least ever, we're going to go way back. Screw it, I did that on the last stream, so I'm not going to repeat myself too often. Why would I when we have some of the best magic to ever grace magic? It's Lance Burton, folks. His Dove Act, and maybe we'll just watch like 2 or 3 minutes of it. Where is this? Miracles of Magic. So if you want to watch all of this 6 minutes of what is really, you want to see Lance at his best, watch him on Johnny Carson, where he does this. He does 12 minutes, I think, or at least 9 minutes. This with the doves, and then he does the sword fight. It's really like the best magic act that has ever been. Doesn't mean he's the best magician. Maybe the best magic act, though, for like 12 minutes. Let's kick back and enjoy Lance Burton. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it doesn't get any smoother. And then what? The bird flies right where he's supposed to go, on top of that cool little light post. What? I'll answer questions after a little Lance. Watch this. So Lance won. He won the Fédération Internationale Société de Magie Grand Prix Award, which is the highest award in magic. Kind of like the Olympics of magic. He took this act in the 80s and competed against the best in Europe. He was the first American to ever win the award. So that gives you a little history of Lance Burton. Because he has moments like this. And this. So he would take that award-winning act, you know, that where he captured the hearts of the magic world. But this is a beautiful piece too. Such a classic. Look at this. Look at this. So he took this act and took it to a Vegas stage where he did his 12 minutes for 5 years. You know, at the Hacienda, if I remember correctly, in Las Vegas. Eventually, the Monte Carlo hired him. And they hired him to the tune of $100 million. So it's one of the biggest entertainment contracts ever. And, yeah. So that's Lance's rise to greatness. From winning FISM to... Oh, baby, that's good. See you, James. All right. Thank you, Lance. There's a lot more to that act. I think we've watched enough magic on video. Hey, we did it, though. We did it. Goals were met. The stream's smoothing on. And if you want to make yourself better, you know, go watch the rest of Lance's offerings. You know, he had a couple TV specials. I know at least one of them are still online on YouTube. I saw it while I was poking around looking for some clips to share. Yeah, that's not even all the birds. There's more birds than that. And he does card manipulation. It's so outstanding. If you can find Lance Burton on Johnny Carson, go watch that clip, and then you'll really enjoy some great magic. All right, so I had a question about international shipping with Conjure.com. Let me plug it again. I handle those on a case-by-case basis. Quite frankly, I'm unable to ship to some countries, and the countries I can ship to are very expensive. I don't have it as an option in my shopping cart, but I do occasionally ship overseas. You just have to email me to get that service. It'll be a pain in the butt for both of us, but I do offer it. It's just the way I do it for now. Yeah, what about other questions before I bid you adieu? I'm thinking I'm going to go watch the Eternals tonight. Make sure my Marvel universe is up to speed. I haven't seen that one yet. I kind of discarded it. And now it's back on my radar. I just re-upped Disney Plus for the Beatles documentary, which we started watching yesterday. And I meant to watch the Eternals last night, but instead I played Hearthstone. So that's my plan. That'll bring me till about bedtime if I get in the bed to watch the movie by 9 p.m. Central Time. Got a few minutes to hang out. If anyone has any way that I can help them be a better magician in the next couple of minutes, I'd be happy to do so. My week is going to look interesting as I'm inviting a lot more magic, including that piece Shrapnel. It should arrive tomorrow. I'm looking forward to putting some of these things on video. That's right, we're bumping the inventory up at Conjure.com again, so if you shop there this week, you'll see some new things. Gary Henderson's about to drop a link. Gonna drop the Johnny link. There's so much good magic that people, are just unaware of. I saw a comment today on one of my threads. You mean there's some people better than you? Oh my. The things I do on this platform are just a drop in the bucket of how great the magic art can be. And it can be so many things. We've seen it tonight, right? It can be some weird visual like Shrapnel, which just boggles your mind for a brief minute. Or it can be the elegance of Tommy Wonder entertaining verbally inches from your eyes. Loading cups and balls with props on the table. How genius is that? Not using pocket loads to do the cups and balls. And then we watch a Lance stage manip, birds to music. What it's like: left field, right field, left base. Is there a left base? Third? I don't even know. Left base. It's a thing now. I made it a thing. I'm going to make it a t-shirt. Left base. It's going to be over here. I'll put it on the right side. It'll confuse everyone. Gary, I appreciate your sentiment. All the pieces of the puzzle are always welcome, and there are many of them, and many of you watching are making it. You are part of it. Like it or not, everyone watching is a piece of the puzzle. I thank you. If you shop at Conjure.com, I thank you. If you're a member of YouTube.com, thank you. If you watch my videos, thank you, especially if you like them and share them, because that does make a difference. Thank you. There's a lot of things that make this work that allow me to take time to do this, and hopefully we can all benefit from it moving forward. So Jesse does have an interesting question. So I did mention in my last video, I'm performing at a convention in St. Louis in April. He asked, do I see myself performing at Batavia, New York conventions? So while I was in Florida in January, I chatted with Mike Gallo briefly, and he extended an invitation to perform at a convention. It's called the 52. It's a limited convention, right? It's called 52 because there's 52 spots. And that is in upstate New York. Is it Batavia? I don't know, man. I don't know where it is. But I'll make sure you know when I know. How about that? because I know where to find you. So when I know, you'll know. And look, it was just a conversation. I'm not even 100% sure I'll be up there. But know this, I'll be up there at some point. Charlie says, what's your most recommended card trick? It's always this one. Always. If you've been here before, you know what I'm going to say. This one, invisible deck. Gotta cover up the instructions. You can go look at them. Just go look at the instructions if you want. I don't even care. Yeah. Any name card turns upside down. Gary, thank you very much for the upgrade. So now, look at this. Now we get to talk about this. Is upgrading your membership gives you access to the advanced tutorials. There's about 20 of them waiting on you. So there's some of my original pieces, etc., etc. When I make a short that I think has some novel piece, like the last one I did was the copper, silver, brass routine. I thought that had some things of value. And occasionally I unearth things from the past and bring those to the platform as well. So welcome and thank you again, bud. Appreciate the support. Buffalo sounds right. You know, these are guys from the Eddie Fields faction. Eddie Fields. He was in Buffalo at the Forks Hotel. That's where the big congress is at the Fechter's Finger Flinging Frolic, which I've yet to be invited to. I don't know why I switched to that camera. So that's the Fechter's convention is the big one, which I think is in Buffalo. I might be wrong. So Matthew, if you're talking about the knife routine that I do, these specifically, if you're interested in what I'm doing, are David Regal knives. So if you go to davidregal.com, he does have a link for these. Someone told me they were able to buy these knives. And if you haven't seen me do this trick, this is the trick where they really look, you know, I mean, this is it looks like a regular knife, right? Like it's just a stag, you know, and it's a nice knife. If you go to davidregal.com, his site, if you click on buy knives, what it does is it sends you to Tannen's Magic in New York. So if you go to Tannen's Magic, you'll be able to buy a set of David Regal's color changing knives. Let's do the twirl change. Yeah, look red now. Note that with use, your Swiss Army decal will wear off, as mine has. I actually scraped the rest of it off the other day, and boom, there we go. Drew's just upgrading all the way. Hey, Drew, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. All the support is welcome. I have Conjurer Plus issues I'm not going to dwell on about right now because I'm just too positive of a thing going. So there, go to Tannen's and get a David Regal set of knives. The other option is a Joe Mogar. He has great knives, and I want a set of his as well. Well, hello, Ron. You're tuning in. Your timing is horrible because I'm about to leave. Au revoir, Anthony. I'm about to split myself. Ted wants to know how much to come to the Florida Panhandle for a Magic Club lecture. Yeah, you know. Hey, Jason, welcome to the fam. Thank you for the support, bro. Appreciate you. Standard Magic Club fee, really? I'm not going to be interested in doing that probably until mid-summer. I have a lot of traveling, including Magic Convention in April and then a trip to the East Coast in May. So it'd be June would be the earliest that might happen. Email me. We'll touch base if you'd like. So, Robbie, my plan here is happening about providing a better training experience. Let me talk more about that in the future when I have it more solid to talk about. There will be stronger offerings in a more structured environment. This Pez, you know, you make me smile saying that. So I'm glad you enjoy the stuff I offer. Thank you. I used to live right by the Panhandle. I grew up, I found my first magic shop in Dothan, Alabama. Elon Musk, I'll be buying one of your cars this year. One of your conjure packages. Yeah, well, I didn't send it till Saturday. So, is that when I sent it Friday? Friday or Saturday? Saturday. Probably get it tomorrow or the next day. Hopefully before your birthday. Happy birthday, brother. You been to Tannen's? Yes. I have not. One of the more epic shops, one of the older magic shops in the country, in fact. That's David Copperfield's old stomping grounds. In fact, David Copperfield's recreated the Tannen's magic shop in his museum in Vegas. One of my recent purchases was the David Copperfield history book, which is a photographic collection of his museum in Vegas. It's astounding what he's accumulated, including his recreation of Tannen's as it was in the, well, I can't say that for sure. I'll just zip my tongue there. Yeah, if I get a Tesla, I'd probably at least make it appear, right? Oh no. Something that you ordered is delayed? Ron, send me an email, bud. Let me know what that is. If there's something I can do to help you get your stuff quicker, I'll do it. Sadly, I can't control the U.S. Post. Fortunately, we rarely have any problems. I can't remember even the last one, so I'm prepared to deal with some of them. And you've been a good customer, so I want to keep you happy, brother. All right, y'all. I said this. I'm going to wind it down, and I'm winding it down. Yes, the mana juice, almost done. The wife's wondering where I've been. I was supposed to do a podcast tonight. That didn't happen, so we did this instead. And now I'm overstaying my welcome, I feel. Thanks to everyone. Drew, thank you for your helpful tips for the double upgrade. Everyone that joined the membership, thank you as well. Jason Yoakum, I think you left, but thank you for the super chat and yada yada. Stuck between facilities for a week. Email me. Ravi, you're one step closer to me remembering it every time. I promise you that. Jesse, good to see you too, buddy. Thank you very much. I hope your book gets there soon. Thank you, Hugh. Try to lead by example. Kind of how I am. Thank you, Jimmy. You've received your rubber bands and cards, etc., and are on the road to enjoying them, and I expect we'll be spending time on that soon. All right, I'm going to count this down because I'll just stand here and stare at the chat and say goodbye to every dang one of you. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say thanks, y'all. Appreciate you. Ciao for now, and arrivederci.